Hello. It's great that now we know how to commit our changes. But sometimes we come across a situation when we need to undo things. So in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to undo commits. All the things I'm going to show you, you can replicate in GUI. I'll be using a terminal so that I can explain every detail. So hopefully you won't have any questions after that. The first command I'd like to tell you about is git revert. To understand how it works, we're going to use a repo that I prepared for this lesson. It contains only one file with 10 lines of text. Each line was added as a separate commit. Let's check our commits history. In the terminal, we can run git log. And let's say we want to revert our latest commit. We type git revert, and as a parameter for this command, we need to specify the commit ID that we would like to revert. So we select the latest commit and paste it like this, and press enter. Git will automatically open a text editor so that you can edit a commit message. I should explain this one in a little more detail. Git revert by itself does two operations. First, it reverts the changes from a commit. Second, it creates a new commit. That's why it opens a text editor for us, so that we can provide a message for this new commit. It already gives you a default self-explanatory message: revert, edit, line 10. So we just need to save it. Let's run git log again, and we will see a new commit. Let's open a file manager, double-click on the file. We can see that this new commit removed line 10 from our file. Okay, let's go back to the terminal. The second command we'll talk about is git reset. It will revert your changes, but it will not create a commit like git revert does. It doesn't matter which form of git reset you will use. For all of them, you need to specify the unique ID of the commit you want to revert to. For now, I want to show you three use cases for this command. First one is using git reset without any flags. A flag is just an additional option for a command. For example, git reset soft. Soft is a flag, but let's remove it for now. Now we need to grab a particular commit ID, so let's run git log. Let's say we want to revert to the state when we've just added line 7. So we'll need to copy the ID of that commit. Here we go. Now let's type git reset, and we paste in the commit ID. Let's see what happened. Git status. We can see that our file is modified, but it's not staged for commit. Let's open a file manager. If we take a look inside, we'll see that all of our changes are still there. There they are. Okay, let's close it, and let's go back to the terminal. Here's the output of our previous git log. We are now on this commit, and all commits after this one are now gone, but all the changes from those commits are still in place. So let's commit them so they are not lost. Git add file.txt and git commit -m, quite important changes. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the second use case for git reset. Let's get the current commits history, git log, and let's go back to the state when we've just added line 4. Copy that commit ID, and let's run git reset soft and paste the commit ID. if we run git status now, we'll see that our file is ready for commit. So what happened? Let's open a file manager and check the contents of the file. Double click. We can see that nothing has happened to the contents. Behind the scenes, Git removed all the commits after the current one, and it staged the modified files. So git reset and git reset soft are almost the same. The first one removes the commits and keeps the files modified and unstaged. The second one removes the commits as well, but it keeps the files staged and ready for commit. And that's the only difference between them. So if you run git reset, and after that you will run git add dot, you'll get the same results as if you would run git reset soft. Just play with it when you have a moment. So let's commit the changes. We don't need to run git add now, so it's just git commit -m. Now changes are lost. Right. The last command I'd like to show you today is quite dangerous. Git reset with the flag hard. So what does it do? It removes the commits like the previous two commands. The dangerous bit is that it also reverts all file modifications to the state of the chosen commit. Let's check it out. First we'll check our history, git log, and let's pick a commit added line 1. Copy the hash and run git reset hard and paste in the hash. Now let's run git status. We see that our file is not modified. Let's run git log. We don't see any other commits except the first two. And if we go to the file manager and open that file, we'll see that it contains only one line. That means that we have lost all our changes and commits after the current one. That's why this command is dangerous. So please be careful and always double check before you run it. But don't be scared too much, because there is a way to keep all of your commits safe. To do that, we'll need to use a remote repo. We'll talk about it in the next lesson. Stay tuned.